up this morning, feeling for my shoe, raising white the bone, old rambling blues.
When art becomes functional through design or craftsmanship, it becomes real. My goal as an industrial designer is to take everyday objects, tools, in this case computers, and infuse them with art. And my hope is by doing this, I'll pass down some of the passion and creativity from my process to the new user. My name is Josh Sniffen, and I am not from Concentrate. I got my start building computers in high school. I was just kind of fixing grandma's viruses and, building really low-end systems. I had a system that I was pretty proud of myself, but I didn't really understand what computer modding was until I went to this LAN party in Oregon called PDX. We drove down there and I was blown away from the moment that I opened those doors. I knew instantly what I wanted to do. I remember just staring at one of the first computers in the rows for like 30 minutes. We were trying to set up, we had to bring equipment in, but I was not being a help at all. I was just gawking, I was in awe. Immediately, I started modding. For several years after that, I would be going to all the LAN parties in North America, building mods for all the competitions there. And I learned a lot, I went through a lot of material, but I was becoming drained because I had this passion. I wanted to do this full time, but it was becoming more and more clear that I was not going to be able to.
I got a cold black man.
So I spent a month on this particular mod, and it had completely drained me. Financially, emotionally. I was working 3 different minimum wage jobs. All the money was going to bills, a little bit to food, and the rest into this mod. And I flew halfway across the US. It was unfinished, and I placed really low down the totem pole. And the reason that's important is when you're doing this full time, or you're thinking that you're doing this full time, you're trying to kind of win to get the prizes to kind of offset your cost. Either the parts are going to go into your next computer, or there's going to be some cash that might help fund your next computer. But after I had lost for the 10th contest, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know how to do this anymore. And I just kind of sat down with that realization that I wasn't going to be able to make my dreams happen. And it sounds kind of cheesy, but that's how I felt. And something kind of clicked and went off. I was like, well, why not ask for help?
I put streamlined shoes on my feet. I color me.
At first, I got turned down. I got turned down by a lot of the vendors there. A lot of them were nice about it, but they were busy and they have their own stuff going on. But I walked over to the Sapphire table, and I regret that they were the last people I talked to, because immediately the rep there was like, yeah, I would love to see your work. So he walks over with me, and he truly liked the piece. He truly spent the time and looked at the details and commented on it, and I think that was the first time someone had actually really done that, and I was completely floored. It was Sapphire. I mean, this is a big company. They see a lot of good projects. And they said, yeah, Josh, we would love to do a mod with you. And I was just walking on air. And that's really how I got my break from being this a hobby to doing this full time. I really owe it to Philip from Sapphire for getting me started. They've always been super eager to serve me as a modder, a gamer, a business person. And so I was really excited to be able to serve them with this project. I'm hoping that if I document the process, that it might encourage other people to start modding and scratch building just as I was inspired early on.